retro gamers, and welcome to today's video. First of all, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe if you want to see future videos. Do all kinds of retro gaming stuff, setups for emulators, and we also look at this bad boy, the Odin Pro. Once again, I'm back with it. Today I'm just going to take a look at the stuff I've got on it, the emulators, the setup I've got. Right, first of all, Duck Station, if you've never heard of that, that's the PlayStation 1 emulator. A few games on there. Still putting games on it. Then we've got the PC Engine Turbo Graphics. Got my games there, and then if you click on that, I've got a few CD games. Click back. Now, if you notice, some of these emulators, they're by a guy called Robert Brelego, I think it is. The PC Engine one, the Atari 2600, the NES, the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Mega Drive, MSX, what have we got, and the SNES. All these are basically the same setup, or the Commodore 64, but that, I am going to do a video later on. It's a bit more complicated than these, because you've got to set up your keyboard and your BIOS. But any of these, they all have the same kind of setup. As you can see what I've done here, I put my Mario Axe, my own brew in files, because I've got that many. I didn't want to mix them up with the normal games. Same with the own brew. That's easy, all you have to do is just put a files, but I do it and number them. I've come out, what have I done there? I've actually come out. So, then we've got ColecoVision. We've got the DS, which is, I think, I've got a DS game running. Yeah, I've got a DS game there. Well, I was playing Gianni Sisters earlier on. But that's pretty easy to set up. I'll probably do a video on that. Then we've got the Spectrum. That's pretty easy as well. Just bring that down. There is a video how to set this up. If you have a look back, I've done a video show you how to set that up. So if you've no problems with that, I've put all my games in alphabetical order because there's that many. I'm sick of scrolling through them. We've got the Dreamcast. I've just got a few of my favourites on there. I'm still putting a few on. These are homebrew titles, these. Then we've got the PlayStation 2. I'm still going through games. Some of the games have a few issues on this, but most of these at the time, they are running okay. Still going to put some games on it. As you can see, my memory, I've got a 512 gig card in this. That's the current storage where I've got. I'm actually running out of space on the device. But if you notice this is what my GameCube games are on. Citra, which is 3DS, Commodore, Mega Drive. Then we've got RetroArch. On here, we've got the Amstrad, Atari 520, 780, Lynx, WonderSwan, normal WonderSwan, Vectrex, LCD games, the G7000, 32X, Game Gear, the Master System 3. A lot of people like this, and it is good, but some games it doesn't pick up. I've noticed that, like homebrew games. Some of the Amstrad games it don't pick up that. The other day I wanted to play Rolling in Time, it weren't there. So I had to re-download another ROM, which is a bit of a pain, because then I had to scan. But this, if you're struggling to set up this, I've also do a video on how to set that up. We've got Game Boy Advance. It's like I say, it's all the same setup, the Mega Drive and that. Neo Geo Pocket. Then we've got the Amiga. I love the Amiga. This is, I'm going to do a video on this. What for press there? I shouldn't have done that. Let's come back out of that. Set it up again. But I love this emulator. It is a bit of a pain at first. There's my games. A lot of these are them at the top of the Assassin's compilations, which are public domain games. Actually got loads of games on there. Then we've got MAME. Loads of games on MAME. Takes quite a lot of memory up that. The Terra 2600, and we've got the Dolphin emulator. I've also got a few games on WiiWare. I actually haven't put any Wii games on yet, so I need to get round to that. Then we've got Game Boy Color. Now what I've done here, I've got normal Game Boy. What I've done, as you can see, these are the Game Boy Color, the homebrew titles. Then if you click on, I've put A there so it's at top. Then we've got the normal Game Boy, the homebrew games as well. Then we've got the PSP, which, have I got a game running on that? No, I've closed it down that. Like I said, this is really easy to set up as well. I have been on this recently because I'm doing a video. I'm still working on it. Probably be the next video after this. I'm doing some PSP mini games, looking at a few of them. Then we've got this Skyline, which is Switch. Now it's still in kind of build. They're still tinkering around with that. So the only game I've got on there is Sonic Mania, but it runs really good. I actually have done a video of this, but it was on my Poco, but this runs really well as well. It's really good, that. Then we've got the N64, the NES, and the MSX. And just before I go, a lot of people have been asking when did I get this. I actually ordered it back in October when it was in Kickstarter. And it came, it was the end of January. And another thing a lot of people say, the button is at the left, the LR. A lot of people have been complaining. I have had no problems with that. They've run everything. Honest, this is an excellent handheld. Can't get enough of it. And I just hope in the future they bring a updated one, because I'll definitely be purchasing it. Definitely. So there you have it. That's my setup. Still putting games on, like you say. I've done this so I can get my GameCube games. I have got two of these, as you can see. Where are we? I've done it in alphabetical order, so we go up to, I think it's P, and then after P, I've got another USB. So there we have it. So you want to ask any questions, just put it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. Right. Let's play something later. Well, just one thing, another thing I wanted to just tell you before I was going to go is with this, I would say it does run VIC-20 and Commodore 16, also cartridge games, which if you see, I put them in folders. I am going to do a video on this, so don't worry about that if you never set up this Commodore, but it runs fine. Right, I'm off. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and also give us a like. Right, take care. See you later.